Muddy Blues Festival is our region's largest one-of-a-kind blues event and a chance for you to hear a wide range of styles and artists of the genre. Here with me today is Jeremy Segel-Moss. He is the producer of the Big Muddy Blues Festival and here to tell us what to expect Labor Day weekend. Of course, it's summer. We had to talk about the blues. Great to have you in here. This is one of my favorite events. I think it's great. You guys do such a great job.
Yeah.
So here we are, 24th year of the festival. It's coming up in August, Labor Day weekend. What can we expect?
Well, Labor Day weekend for the last 24 years, the Big Muddy Blues Festival has been down on the landing, and it'll just be another great blues weekend as usual. We have a lot of great acts playing. You get to sit by the river and walk on the cobblestones. It's a good weekend for blues.
Yeah, I think what's really neat about this festival is it feels so quintessential, like the essence and aura of St. Louis, doesn't it? There's just something about being down at the landing and everyone's got like a beer, you know, the cobblestones as you mentioned, and listening to blues musicians. Tell us about this year's lineup.
Sure. So this year we have just one stage on the corner of 2nd and Morgan, kind of by Big Daddy's and Morgan Street Brewery. It goes all day from 2 to 11. We have 7 of St. Louis's premier blues acts performing. It's free to the public, so just come on down with your chairs. Some of the acts include Big George Brock, Marquise Knox, Jeremiah Johnson, the Fab Phoners featuring Sharon and Doug Foner and Eric McSpadden. We also have High C and the Fresh Start Band, the winners of the International Blues Challenge. So it's an all-day event. Yeah,
and we were just looking at some photos, and I was telling you that I love Big George and just a huge Big George fan, and I think that's great. I want to bring up, so a lot of people have known over the years it's been a few days, and what's different this year is it is one day, right? So you've just got it lined up, but it's free, which is good.
Sure.
So it's kind of like trading a few things off for the other thing, right?
Yeah, the Big Muddy Blues Festival has always been an evolving event depending on construction or availability, or, you know, when it started in 1986, the St. Louis Blues Society started it. It started at Mississippi Nights. So it's always evolving, and this year, you know, we had that crazy flooding, and there was a lot of construction. So the landing just really wanted to keep it small and compact, and so we're just doing the one stage, but this year it's free. So hopefully next year, at the 25th anniversary, will be a little larger.
Yeah, and here are some photos of the different acts. And I want to just kind of really on the logistics too, because I think some people get confused about this. With this being, it's free, but you can also bring lawn chairs, right? And blankets.
Yes.
That's kind of, tell us just some of the basics of what you can and can't bring.
Sure, so no bottles or things like that, but bring a lawn chair, please do that, because this year we'll be out on the cobblestones. And you know, you're welcome to bring fans or water and that kind of thing. Most amenities are already provided for you down there.
And with a lot of the Laclede's Landing, the restaurants and everything they run, are they doing the same kind of booths that are set up for drinks and food and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we have the Morgan Street Brewery, Big Daddy's, the Lou, which used to be Joey B's. There's a new Mexican joint. So there's a lot of like places to eat and get and cool off if it happens to be warm. And then, of course, all the street vendors. So you just kind of come down, make a day of it in that way, yeah.
Are you still getting, I remember with the festival, it was always said that a lot of people would come from regionally, like, and all over to come to this. Is that still pretty much the case?
Always. You know, St. Louis is hands down the most underrated music scene in the country. And for blues, I mean, it's one of a kind. So in that way, people come here just for the music. And this is the celebration of what happens every other week.
Yeah, it's always a good time. I smile just because I think back to years past, always something kind of like, but it's you guys do a really good job, and it's just great to have the lineup with just some really beloved, you know, blues musicians. So we're going to have the information there for you on the screen. It's coming up Labor Day weekend, and that's going to be Saturday, August 31st from 2 to 11 p.m. So what's a little bit different this year is it is a one-day event, but it's a free festival, and it's the 24th year, and you're going to get some great, great blues music. Head over to bigmuddybluesfestival.com for the full lineup for the day. Jeremy mentioned some of it, but I think if people have more questions about it, all the details are on the website. But don't go anywhere. We're going to be talking more blues after this break. We'll be right back.